Hey guys, I'm Jessie, and today I have a really special video that I'm so excited for. I have been kind of planning this on the back end, on the down low for a little while now, and I'm really excited to tell you guys about it, share my new little project that I'm doing, and yeah. So, in the month of August, myself, along with my friend Sophia from Sophia's Thoughts, will be doing a kind of loose read-along for Sarah Beth Durst. If you don't know, Sarah Beth Durst is one of my new favorite authors. Earlier this year, I read The Bone Maker by Sarah Beth Durst, which is like one of my 5-star books of the year. Still one of my absolute favorites so far. And then I went on to read book 1 of her Queens of Wrenthia series, Queen of Blood. Again, this is a 5-star read, a new favorite of mine. So, Sophia's been reading some more of Sarah Beth Durst's backlist as well. So we decided to do a Sarah Beth Durst read-along because we want more people to read this really underhyped, underrated author because she is fantastic. Sarah Beth Durst has a ton of books in her backlog. She has like adult fantasy, there's middle grade, there's YA, like she literally has something for everybody. If you can, I recommend picking up The Bone Maker, which one of my favorites, or picking up Queen of Blood. But you know, this isn't like got prompts, this isn't like a readathon, this isn't anything like that. It's literally just read Sarah Beth Durst with us, and we're going to do some fun vlogs and all that because, you know, we want to read more of her books and we want other people to read more of her books because she's really underhyped and underrated. Just like not enough people talk about her here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the books that I plan on reading for this in the month of August. Now, this isn't my like entire August TBR. There will be more books, maybe. But this is my Sarah Beth Durst TBR. And then I will also link to Sophia's video so you can see what she's reading and see if any of these sound good to you. First, I am going to be reading Race the Sands. This is a standalone adult fantasy with a mom main character. I don't need to know anything else. I really don't know much else about this book. I literally picked it up because it's Sarah Beth Durst. I went on like a spree, if you will, and bought just like a ton of her fantasy books, her adult fantasy. But I know we follow a mom. Life, death, and rebirth. And Bekar, who you are in this life will determine who you are in the next life. Yet there is hope. You can change your destiny with choices you make, but for the darkest individuals, there's no redemption. You come back as a K-Hawk, a monster, and you are doomed to be a K-Hawk for the rest of time. Unless you can win the races. After a celebrated career as an elite K-Hawk rider, Tamara became a professional trainer. Then a tragic accident shattered her confidence, damaged her reputation, and left her nearly penniless. Now she needs the prize money to prevent the local temple from taking her daughter away from her, and that means she must once again find a winning K-Hawk and a rider willing to trust her. Ooh. So that sounds really good. I don't know what a K-Hawk is. But there's more to this. Like, it just sounds so good. Like, it's a race and, like, a mom trying to save her family. Like, you know I'm there. And it's a standalone adult fantasy. We don't get enough of this. I will also be finishing the Queens of Wrenthia series. I've got The Reluctant Queen, which is book 2. Queen of Sorrow, which is book 3. And so this kind of finishes up the trilogy. But there is also Deepest Blue, which is a spin-off, standalone in the same world as the Queens of Wrenthia series, just in a different part of the world. So I'm gonna try to get to all of these. If you don't know what the Queens of Wrenthia is, we start out with a book 1, and that is where Queen of Blood, where we are following Delina from like age 7 up until I think like 19, and she's basically trying to go through this like magical school and learn the magic of the world and you know, sounds kind of generic, right? But like, it's so different. It's really hard to explain. Like, they live in trees and like the forest spirits like try to murder everybody, but the queen like keeps them under control. So like, if the queen's magic starts slipping, then one of the heirs, who is just like another magical girl, kind of takes over for the queen and the queen dies. Like, it's such a good book. I will leave my review for book 1 if you want to check that out. I highly recommend you do, because those are the only 2 of her books I've read so far, but I've given them both 5 stars, so I'm thinking new favorite author. So yeah, we're gonna try to get through all 4 of these books. I will say her books are pretty short for fantasy novels, especially for adult fantasy novels. Like, obviously, like, compared to like a Sanderson, all 4 of these are the size of a Stormlight book, right? Like, this is the size of like Way of Kings, like all of these. Probably not, but you know, might as well be Words of Radiance right here. So I'm gonna try to get through all of these. They do read pretty quickly, but I'm just excited. I really liked them, and I really hope that you join in with us. Let me know if you plan to read any Sarah Beth Durst in the month of August with us. I will link Sophia's channel down below. You can also join my Discord if you want to talk about me. I made a Sarah Beth Durst like channel in there. Sophia also has a Discord that you can join. It's going to be a good time. So hopefully you guys pick up some Sarah Beth Durst, read it with us, let us know what you think. And I'm very, very excited to get to these. All right. Well, my name is Jessie. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.